Hey guys, Prince of Macedon here. We're going to do a commentary video from the replay for Total War Rome 2. This will be a Macedon versus Tylis battle. I'll be commanding the Macedonians. My opponent's name is C.I. Daekas, commanding Tylis. So if you look at the troop compositions, my opponent went with a rush army. He has 4 units of light horses, 12 units of swords, and 4 units of spears. I've got 4 units of Thessalian cav, 6 units of low-grade archers, and the remaining 9 units are pikes. So we're going to fight this battle somewhere in Alalia. And it's a relatively flat map, as you can see, or as you're going to see. There you go. So I went with this deployment. I put all my cav, I put half my cav on one wing and the other half on the other wing. I'm going to leave my infantry force in the center, and I'm going to put half of my archers on this side and half of my archers on the other side in front of each of my cav squadrons. So let's look at my opponent's troop composition. He has 4 units of the light horses. They're on both wings. Then he's got his general as an Oathsworn. He's in the very back. He's got 4 units of the Celtic tribesmen, 8 units of the tribal warriors, and 3 units of Celtic warriors. So that is his deployment. You can see his up close here. Celtic warriors in the front, and some what do you call it? Celtic tribesmen on the front too. But these tribal warriors, there's 8 of them. They're pretty intense. They're basically swordsmen. And then he's gonna put his Celtic tribesmen in front of his light horses. He's gonna do that on both wings, as you can see. And he's gonna spread out his horses. So I came out spreading my horses on both wings. That's why he responded to my threat by putting his tribesmen in front of his horses, because he knows that my Thessalian cav will destroy his horses in a one-on-one fight. So he's going to support them with Celtic tribesmen. And this is me separating my archers. The reason why I'm doing this is I want to put my archers on both wings over here, one on here, one on here, and then use them to just take shots on his on this rush army here. So just shoot them up as they're rushing towards my army. That was my plan. And when my opponent sees this, he is going to, well, he's going to respond to me first. But with his infantry center, he's going to come forward. And in response, I'm going to send my my archers to start shooting the sides of his infantry force. And once I move these guys, his light horses are gonna try to attack my archers. He's gonna do that on both wings, as you can see. He's more successful on this wing, though. So he's gonna get a good charge. I respond kind of late with this side. See, he's gonna get some of my archers. I respond here. But over here, I was able to countercharge with my Thessalian cav, and I didn't lose too many archers. So he retreats with his light horses, and at the retreats, I just target his light horses with my archers. But on the other side, I'm not so successful. I do target them, but I didn't get it too many, and he managed to waver one of my archers. So I diced down one of his light horses down to 31 from 80. I'm going to charge into his Celtic tribesmen just to keep them from going at my archers. And with my archers, I'm just going to just start raking the sides of his infantry force. So I'm able to waver one of his Celtic tribesmen on the side, and I'm losing my archers over on this side. He did oblige me with a frontal assault on my pike force, so I'm going to be very successful on this side. See right here? That's going to be pretty successful. His guys will get diced up. He didn't... I think he miscalculated that, because he wanted to outflank me on both sides over here. I meant this paint. But his frontal force is just going to get destroyed. But he does take out my archers on this on the wings, so he's successful on the wings here. On this one, he's not too successful. But yeah, I've got my my pikemen peeling off to stop his flanking movements. And you see how I just destroyed his front line troops right there, his Celtic warriors. and whatever warriors came out my front. But yeah, over on this side, he was very successful. So he's gonna run down my archers. And here, I responded kind of late with my Thessalian cav when he charged in. So I pulled him away. And I'm using my Thessalian cav to charge at these routed units. I don't want them coming back. So over here, that's what I did. I charged them down. These guys will rally back, unfortunately. These guys right here. But things are looking pretty good for me at this point. See, getting some good charges in on these units that stopped routing. I was able to stem his flanking movements on this side. It's really on this side that I didn't really have any good response. These guys are just kind of free to do what they please. And even these guys, these tribal warriors, like, I had them under control. Like, I've got my archers peeling off to just take shots at them. I'm gonna use my my Thessalian cav to charge into this line here of tribal warriors. So it's looking pretty good. I do have to contend with these dudes. They're gonna launch this this charge on the backs of my my pikemen over here. But I mean, for the most part, it looks like I got it contained. I killed a lot of his units, and even though he gets this nice charge on my dudes right here, it doesn't really last too long. So it looks like I'm actually winning this fight on this side. The balance bar does not like me though, but I felt like the this position was favoring me. And the reason why I didn't move these guys away is because I was threatened by these Oathsworn. I probably should have turned some of these guys quicker though. But it's really on, yeah, as I said, on this side, he's a bit more successful. But as I said, his horses, when they charged the backs of my guys, they actually routed. They got that nice charge in the backs of my pikemen, but they routed. And I had my own Thessalian cav charging into the backs of his guys. And I wanted to make a cinematic video for this, but there was just too much action happening that I just couldn't do it. But yeah, here's my archers. Just shooting the backs of these dudes right there. I guess there were too few archers here. That's not really making that much of a dent in his troops as they come in. And that's when he starts to destroy one of my Thessalian cav, unfortunately. Here's this unit of light horses. He kind of broke away. So it was here that I was starting to not like my positioning on my left flank anymore. Because this unit of pikemen are starting to go. See that? And now he's going to get this good charge in. I try to countercharge, but it's a little too late. So, when that happens, this flank right here is going to just fold for me. And I've got these archers taking shots, but as I said, there aren't many archers there, so it's not really doing too much. And I start to move forward here with my phalanx, and I charge the backs of his Oathsworn. I was trying to kill his general, to be honest, at this point. Because it wasn't looking pretty on this flank. It wasn't looking too pretty on this flank either. It was really here that the position was not looking good for me. Even though the balance bar never favored me at all, I really felt like initially it was in my favor. I'd say like for the first 10 minutes I was liking it. And I even got a nice charge in on these Oathsworn. Like I had them fixed with my thorax pikes, and I hammered with my Thessalian cap on the other side. And he finally uses his extra unit of light horses to take out my archers, who weren't really doing too much, to be honest. But it was good just to get rid of them. These guys stopped routing. My guys. I'm gonna push him into these guys. So here, I'm gonna make the the tactical choice of peeling off this unit, and I'm going to send them over here to assist. I think, in retrospect, I should have just sent them this way instead. Just destroy these units from Tylis, so that would have freed up. Well, I would have had free, like four of my guys right here, and I think my units over here would have lasted for a bit longer. I think. So I think I really should have just wrote this flank off and just focused on this flank instead of using half measures to help save these guys. I really should have just wrote them off. Look at that, even these guys come back from routing. How sad. But this is what it looks like on the ground. And I knew what kind of threat Tylis presented, like tons of swords, like a rush-style army. And I purposely went with a lot of pikes. Like, if I needed to, I could have, you know, I could have constricted my own army. And form almost like a noob square, but not quite a noob square. But, you know, something along those lines to prevent his superior numbers from just annihilating me. But as you can see, things didn't pan out. Like, it was my flanks that were in trouble. My center held. Like, my center was actually kicking butt. And then, but yeah, when my flanks folded, it was pretty much over for me. But we're gonna watch the last stand of my Macedonians here. I'll have to try a different setup next time I fight Tylis. So hopefully I get to fight them again. I want to try something different. Like, I still want to use my Thessalian Cav. I'll probably not use that many missile units. Anyhow. Yeah, my guys are starting to go. I think my general dies first. Yeah, my general dies first here. And when he dies, this unit that's healthy right here, they just lose the morale. So let's go watch my general first. So he's getting surrounded on all sides here. And he goes, and once my general goes, then these guys, even though they're really healthy, 119, they just don't want to fight anymore. They choose to die instead. Anyways, costly enemy victory. So it was a bloodbath, really. But it was a learning experience here. Look at that unit of light horses. They killed 360 of my guys. I think a lot of those kills came from my archers, I think. Pretty unacceptable, though. And yeah, his travelers, they did so much damage to me. But I really thought for the first 8 or 9 minutes that I was going to win that fight. Like, usually I can surmise when I'm going to lose. There, I really thought I was winning. And then, yeah, but once my flanks crumbled, that was it. Anyways, good game to Daekas. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. I'll see you guys later.